going to try to do this in one take, so if you see this part, that means I did it in one take. So, welcome to the channel. I'm going to use this as my channel intro as well. This is happy ? And the purpose of this channel is to find what it means to be happy and to document my journey as I find what it means to be happy and ask others what it is to be happy. Now, as part of this channel, I'm going to be doing what's called a happy interview. And right here, as you can see, I have some questions written out. And my goal is to ask several different people throughout the years what it means to be happy and how others can be happy as well. And part of this is going to be, I'm going to be taking the interview as well. So the questions are, to you, what does it mean to be happy? Have you ever felt happy? When and what made you happy in that moment? Do you consider yourself a happy person? If yes, what is your advice for those who may be seeking happiness? And last question, it's a two-parter. Why do you think people are unhappy? And how can the world be a happier place? So, I guess there's no better thing than to start the interview myself. So, to you, what does it mean to be happy? And to me, what it means to be happy, really, what it means to be happy is having a sense of purpose. So when you wake up in the morning, you're not just floundering and doing nothing. You actually wake up and have something that you find fulfilling, as well as you just, every time when you wake up, you know what you're going to do with your day. Then two, have you ever felt happy? I think for sure I felt happy in the past, but I've never noticed it being a sustained thing. It's more a burst of happiness here or there. When and what made me happy? For this, let's think. I wrote the questions, but I probably should have thought of them before I started the video. But let's see, this is live, let's see. A time I was happy. I would say, yeah, this is more of a simple example, but this was a time I actually felt really happy. So it was actually during this last Christmas. You know, we were exchanging gifts, doing the normal Christmas routine. But then, every time you get to Christmas, maybe one in a dozen gifts you may get might actually be useful to you. Well, this one gift was actually, I used it every single day. And it was a little laptop stand for my computer. And that made me very happy because that means they knew what my needs were and they knew how it would actually be able to benefit me. So I really was happy that someone had an understanding of what I needed. Now, 4. Do you consider yourself a happy person? At the moment, I don't consider myself a happy person. That's why I'm trying to create this channel and make it so myself as well as others will be able to find what it means to actually really be happy. If yes, what is your advice to those seeking happiness? Well, let's skip that question for now. And then the last question, why do you think people are unhappy? And how can the world be happier? I think people are unhappy for one of two reasons. One, they can't find a reason for why they're here. So they don't know what to do on a daily basis. They don't know what it means to be fulfilled, what it means, what their purpose might be for being here. And I don't mean that on a religious standpoint, it's on a everyday standpoint. So you wake up, you may go to your 9-to-5 job, but you might be miserable. So why would you have the job? It makes you miserable, but it pays the bills. So they're not happy, it's not fulfilling, but it gets the job done. Or number 2, why they're unhappy is due to outside circumstances being able to get them down. So let's say you just lost your job or you got evicted from your house. That's a temporary setback, but it shouldn't be what drives your whole unhappiness for your daily routine. But that's just my 2 cents, and as I go along this journey, I'm sure that answer is going to change over time. And then how can the world be a happier place? That's a bit of a tough one. I'm excited to see what other people would answer to this as well. But how can the world be happier? I think if there becomes more of a sense of community versus people either being separated by politics or different worldviews, there'll be able to be more of a crosstalk and more of a community, like I was saying. So that means people are bouncing ideas off of each other. They're able to have productive discussions when they come to conflicting topics. So they're not saying, I hate you, you smell, I don't like your opinion. They talk about why they like their opinion over the others, and they're able to come to some consensus when it comes to those opinions. I just think if people could learn to cross those boundaries of differing opinions and really focus on what they have in common versus what they have in part, I think that will lead to long-term happiness really over the long term. And if any of you guys have any suggestions for more questions to ask on this interview, I'm sure there's going to be suggestions as I go along doing this. Feel free to comment down below or message me and just tell me what you think about it. I luckily got this done in the first take, so it's a bit rough, but welcome to the channel, and I hope we could grow together.